right? We haven't named a starting quarterback for Oklahoma, so we're going to talk about all your quarterbacks. It can be Kyler, Baker. You guys have each played with him. I know you redshirted your freshman year, but you were there when Bake was in Norman. So let's talk about each of them. Let's see how much you know about them, okay? In this quarterback's first career start, he threw for 223 yards and rushed for 156 yards, with both a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown, making him one of 2 QBs in the past 20 years in their conference to gain over 100 yards passing and rushing, including a passing and rushing touchdown in their first career start. Who was that?
Bruh. Who did that?
You know, Jalen.
I say Jalen.
You say Jalen. You say Jalen.
Yeah, I say Jalen.
Okay, you guys are wrong.
Baker, wasn't it?
No, that was Kyler.
Oh my God. Dang, K1.
Yeah, he was the only guy to do that. Yeah, first career start. He was the only guy to do that in their conference. The other person to do that in the conference that he was in was Cameron Newton.
Oh, SEC.
All right. So, Kyler, drafted number 1 overall, going to the Cardinals. What makes you guys excited to watch your former quarterback go play at the next level?
He was my former quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, just knowing the person he is, he's a great person. You know, we all wish him the most success that he can have. So, and he's an electric playmaker, obviously. So, it's always fun to watch.
Yeah, he has a lot of doubters in this corner. Well, not in this corner, but like on his end of the bargain. And I can't wait till he just prove him wrong. And we built a bond that like no one can break. So like he's like a brother out there. So for the most part, I just can't wait to see him win. Sure.
Dope. Okay, ready for the next one? This quarterback racked up 545 passing yards and 7 touchdowns in a historic matchup against another quarterback who tallied up 734 passing yards and 5 touchdowns.
I remember that one.
That game broke various single-game passing records. You guys seem to know the answer to this question.
Yeah,
Big. The other quarterback was Patrick Mahomes, right, at Texas Tech.
That's tough.
It was tough.
Them
You remember
boys.
that game? What do you remember about that game?
It was they both can throw that football. They got an arm, both of them.
Both of them got an arm.
Great offense. I mean, the defense couldn't really do much for them, both of them.
Yeah, that's true. Obviously, if they're racking up numbers like that.
They just, some guys are gifted. As you can see what they did their rookie season.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I was going to ask you about that. So Bake, obviously going into his second season with the Browns. He has OBJ there now.
Right.
It's going to be crazy. What do you think is going to happen this season for the Browns?
More wins, of course.
He
gave
playoffs, I think, this year for sure.
I mean, he gave him 7. His first season out there.
Yeah.
Football coming soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Baker is sometimes a controversial guy. He has always been playing with a chip on his shoulder. How was he as a teammate for you guys? How was it playing with you?
Yes, that's the thing. That people get misconceptions about like how the guy acts towards other people and forget like we're on his team. So like we're family to him. And, obviously, it's vice versa. He's family to us, and he accepts us all at one. And the guy looks out for us. So.
That's dope. He just got married.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
That wedding looked beautiful.
Yeah.
I was like, why am I not there? Next one. This quarterback threw for 2,780 yards and 23 touchdowns with 9 interceptions. His completion, this is in the season. His completion percentage was 62.8%. That season, he rushed for a total of 854 yards and 13 touchdowns, breaking the school single season record for rushing by a quarterback. Who is that?
Jalen.
Okay.
Was this in college?
You are correct. You're like, wait a second. That is true. So obviously he's one of your newest teammates.
Right.
How has it been working with him throughout the off season?
Working with him a lot, trying to get him involved, like instilled in our team, especially coming from a prestigious university in Alabama. Just showing him the brotherhood that we have here, and then the way we kind of do things at the University of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It's been a smooth transition.
So do you think this is a right fit for him? He should be in Norman with you guys?
Yeah, I feel like because, like I said, he also has a lot of doubters. People think he just can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
People think he just can't do a lot of stuff. So, I mean, we just gonna have to wait and see.
Okay. So, like I said, the starting quarterback has not been named yet. You still have
Right.
Spencer and Tanner in the running. How do you feel like this quarterback competition is going to make your team better?
Oh, it's I'll speak on this bad. It's been a fun ride, honestly, this whole summer. All 3 guys playing with a chip on their shoulder. they all competing to the utmost highest, making passes that you wouldn't think they could make. Especially the other two that guys don't even speak of, Tanner and Spence.
Yeah.
Both of them can spin it. Spence is very accurate. Tanner can throw the ball with any kind of velocity you need. Them guys are great in the backfield, and I can't wait to see who they're going to name.
4 new offensive linemen, but return quite a few skill guys around those players. So it should be a great year. We're very, very excited about it. Looking forward to a new challenge with a new group, but that's one of the best parts about coaching college football.
Okay, so we talked a little bit with you about how the offense will come together. Let's talk to Creed. You are the only returning starter on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Right? You go from a situation where a lot of those guys were your big brothers. That's what you called them.
Yeah.
Now you're stepping into a leadership role. How is that going for you?
It's going good. You know, I've always been more of a natural leader than a lot of people, so
Yeah.
it's been fine with me. It's been an easy transition. You know, all the guys that are here right now, they you know, they're the same way as the last group. You know,
Yeah.
they all want to win. They're all going to play the chip on their shoulder. You know, it's going to be the same type of, you know, feel for it anyways. So, I mean, it's not going to be a bad transition. It's been really good so far this summer, so I'm excited.
How's the chemistry on the offensive line?
It's good. You know, everybody's the same way. We're just as close to that last group, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of these guys are like I grew up in high school with now. You know, I've been with them on visits and
Yeah.
stuff, so I've known them like for longer than the older guys.
Yeah.
So I've known them for a long time. So we all have really good chemistry.
We definitely expect our defense to be better. I don't think there's any doubt. That's why we've recruited as hard as we have. That's why we made some of the changes on the coaching staff that we've made, and you know, as we feel like there's going to be positive results behind that, and what we've been able to see behind the scenes up to this point, you know, get you encouraged and excited that both those things will happen.
All right, let's talk about defense. Our guy over here, Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. Represent. Were you surprised by that?
Do it.
I mean, it is what it is. Just a preseason award. Not really worried about it.
But it's still get a little recognition, right? That's dope.
I mean,
Postseason, all that matters.
exactly.
True. True. Okay, so one thing that people like to say about the Big 12 in general, and about Oklahoma, is that, you know, the defense isn't as strong as the offense. How do you feel about the defense in this conference and on your team?
Well, I mean, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, look at the tape. I mean, it pretty much speaks for itself. You know, it's obviously that we got to make some strides on defense. And
Yeah.
we got to improve on the defense side of the ball. But I think right now in that room, we have everything that we need. I think with our new defensive staff, they've came in and provided us with a great mentality. You know, just put out a great blueprint for us to be able to achieve that. So, you know, right now going through the off season, where we're at right now in the summer, I feel extremely confident in us coming in and being able to do what we need to do this season.
You talked about the new defensive staff, Alex Grinch. How do you feel like he's been changing the culture of the defense at Oklahoma?
It's just so amazing because, I mean, as a defensive player, you know, you always have that, you know, majority of defensive players have that mentality of, you know, just going out there and hunting everybody down. And, you know, it's really fun when you get a coach that has that same mentality and, you know, instills that into everybody that's on that side of the ball. So, you know, just seeing him, you know, come in with that mentality, trying to enforce that mentality onto everybody, you know, it's really fun being able to go out there and work with him.
Oklahoma versus Houston, September 1. You guys excited?
Yeah, always.
Sunday night under the lights. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Exactly.
Got to.
How much are you guys itching for the season to start?
Oh, man.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
For sure.
I can imagine. You guys have been putting in some work.